Hello random people of the planet, how are you, how you been? I hope you're doing super amazing, and welcome to a new video where we'll be opening Make It Mini and mini bears, mini brands, mini minis, etc. Basically mini crafts. And we have the mini brands, mini minis fill the fridge. That is basically the fridge. No, I don't have any balls to fill the fridge. Okay. I have mini brands create. They are MasterChef related, I think. I have mini bears, make it mini food from Halloween, from Harry Potter, and Hello Kitty. They are basically miniatures that you can craft using resin and all the pieces that they come with. I have 2 Harry Potter balls, 2 mini brand Halloween Make It Mini, 2 Hello Kitty, and 2 mini brands create. But I will only be opening 1 of each, so I'll be opening 4 balls. And the other 4 will be for another video for the future. From the mini brands create, I'm gonna pick the heaviest one because I know that's the one that has the UV light, the MasterChef hat with the UV light, and I need all the UV light that I can get. From the Hello Kitty, actually I have more balls, but we'll be seeing those in other videos. I'm gonna pick one at random. From the Halloween one, you can actually see which one do you get. I have the skeleton cups and the spider web cups. I'm gonna pick the spider web ones because I'm more excited for the skeleton ones and I'm scared of reading this. From the Harry Potter ones, I only have 2 and I really don't know what the difference is. I'm gonna pick one at random. They feel almost the same weight. We're gonna start with opening the mini brands mini fill the fridge. It's a mint pistachio green refrigerator that is actually one of my favorite colors. In the front we have the title Suru mini brands mini minis fill the fridge. It says exclusive create minis included. That is basically one orange gelatin that we can make. You can see how my fridge is ruined from the handles. When shipping, the paint chipped off. So I'm gonna try to fix that with an acrylic marker later. On this side we only have information about the fridge, and on the back we have an image of the fridge that says the same title. It includes 1 fridge, 1 exclusive mini minis, 1 ice scoop, 1 fridge magnet, and it has UV light. The fridge is magnetic and it says collect and create a whole magic kitchen. Right now they only have take out the fridge, and I really hope they take out the whole kitchen because the stuff is super cute. All the kitchen is amazing. It's a campy style, and I love it. On the other side we have decorate the fridge with magnets. Fridge drawers really open and the fridge really lights up. That's the important part about this fridge. I'm gonna try to open this. Yeah, these things never work out. I don't know, I mean, I understand they don't have to be super easy to open because anyone could open them before opening it, but this is a nightmare. Okay, that was almost perfect. So. This is harder than I thought. It's harder than it looks like. I don't know why. I'm gonna finish opening this off camera because I don't know how I'm supposed to take the handles off or something like that. And here we have the fridge. It's almost the size of a doll. It's like half of a head, shorter than the doll. But there are a lot of fridges this size in real life. When we open it, we see that the light is already on. The light is already on. And we have a big bag, a thin bag. Everything fell down. Another bag. We have the plastic drawer that you can see that, well, it obviously opens because it fell down. We have a manual, an instruction manual, and the collector's guide or something. It explains you the UV light, how does it work. We can see the fridge full with things that I don't have and how the light works, and the magnets, and again collect the full kitchen that we don't know that it will exist. On the back we have the recipe for the gelatin and and how to make it, I suppose. That's basically the recipe. I'll be making different orange slices because I want to keep these ones. I'm gonna show you the alternative later. When we open the freezer, we see 2 big drawers and 2 small drawers that really open. They really work. But the fridge it's not cold. Doesn't freeze anything. Okay, we open the first bag and we have the ice cubes that the fridge said we have, and a little can of soda. Maybe it says Olipop strawberry vanilla. The can is orange, so I thought it was orange soda, but it says it's strawberry vanilla. I don't know if the letter actually said something before and when printing the letters merged out, but you can tell me if it's a real soda. And the ice cup is kinda random because we don't have ice, but it's a nice addition, I suppose. And I almost threw this back to the trash, but I noticed that we have the little magnet and it's a watermelon slice. Okay, it's like a literal magnet, I don't know. And the fridge really works. The doors of the fridge feel like a aluminum material, like a thin metal, so I suppose every magnet could stick to it. Now we open the big bag and we have... we have the drawers and the fridge shelves, and drawers to the inside, so let's try to put them in a second. But first I'm gonna open the other bag and we can already see the resin peeking out. It says mini brands, minis. This is blue gel, but it's actually resin, so this is super toxic. Do not eat it for no reason and try not to touch it. Really, really toxic this material is. We have a pair of thongs. They are also like mint pistachio color, but they are transparent plastic. And we have the gelatin mold. It's like a silicone mold. It's not that flimsy, but it's kind of squishy. And of course it's empty because it's just the mold. And we have the top to cover the gelatin. And you can see mine is bent down, so I don't know how easy it will be to fix that and reshape it. And we have a tiny bag that has... okay. I don't want to lose these. These are really, really tiny. They are the orange or tangerine slices, and we have it. See, we have 3 and they are super detailed and super cute. And we also have a tiny white plate. A flat plate where we will display our gelatin. Now I open this plastic wrapping for the shelves of the fridge. All of them are transparent and we can put them inside of the fridge. Everything has its own place. I suppose the eggs tray goes on the top because every fridge that I've seen has the egg tray on the top shelf, so I'm gonna put it there. Let me know if your fridge is different, if you've seen egg trays that are not on the top, or why do they have to be there. I'm gonna add the little can right now, so we have a little decoration, and we just slide the shelves into the fridge. We have 2 that are fully transparent, and the third one that goes on top, I don't know if you can see, but it has a little square and it says UV, so that's where the UV light will shine brighter. That's where you have to put the gelatin or anything that you need to cure. It has to be right there and really close to the top. You can see that the light turns off when you push the black button. So when the door is closed, that light will automatically turn off. And on the back of the fridge we have this little switch that you can change from normal light to UV light, and you can already see the UV light from the outside. This one doesn't turn off when you push the black button inside because that UV light has to be turned on all the time to cure things. And try to fix the handle with this Artix acrylic marker in silver color. Let's try to put it in. Okay, it's a little choppy, but okay, in person looks good. I'm seeing from the camera and it really looks choppy and striky, but in person it doesn't look that bad. Okay, we have the thongs, the resin, and the gelatin mold, so I can start making my gelatin. But first, let me show you these orange slices that I made, because I don't want to use the real ones. Basically, pick up a silicone stick, cut it in little half circles, paint the half circles in orange, give them a little texture, and this is how they look like. I know they're not perfect, but inside the gelatin you won't notice how really different they are. I'm gonna add a little layer of resin inside the fridge, and I'm gonna start opening the masterchef capsule. Why? Because I want the UV resin that it has inside. I don't really know what options are inside of these capsules. I have seen some of them, but I didn't want to look all of them because I don't want to get expectations. My look is really bad, and I'm just hoping to get something good, something that I like. Okay, inside the capsule we have 1, 2, 3, the thing that I wanted. 4 bags of MasterChef mini brands create stuff. I don't know how to call this, miniatures I suppose. First I'm gonna open this because I know what it is and it's what I wanted the most. A UV light. It's a MasterChef hat made out of plastic that it's supposed to be, that is the UV light. You can see how we have the switch on, off and on, and it really works. Hallelujah! I need all the UV light I can get because I only have one UV light I bought on Temu and I'm not sure how good will that work. The second bag we have is the little plastic tongs. They are silver color and a little bigger than the fish ones. We have green onion, a bag of green onion, chopsticks. We have the chopsticks. I know what this is. Oh my god, I know what this is. Sorry. Inside the bag, that's all we have. I think we have the biggest one, the chunky bag. We have chasu and boiled eggs. I'm supposed it's pork meat, maybe. I don't know what chasu is, but it's meat. And the boiled eggs. Yes, I know what this is. But first, let me check them out. I don't really know how to feel about the eggs. I like the white part, but the yellow part, not really. And the meat is a little bit pixelated, but for the scale, I think it's okay. We have this little 2-piece thingy. It's like a display, a table or something like that. A mini table or a mini display. Looks like a cake display. And we have another big bag. Now we can see our resin, of course. It says broth, but for no reason at all, eat this, touch this. I can't stress this enough. This is super toxic. And we have the ramen noodles. Sorry. Ramen nori and noodles. We have the ramen. This makes me so happy because I love ramen. I cannot lie. I love ramen, and of course I want a nice bowl of ramen for my dolls. And speaking of nice bowls, we have this black and orange bowl, and the paint is a little bit cheap right there, you can see, but I like how it gives like a little ceramic touch with the shininess of the paint. I'm gonna try to leave the cheap paint on the back of the bowl. Now opening the last bag. This is a really flat bag, like me. Okay, jokes aside, this is a little flat bag, and we have the spoiler. Okay, I'm glad I didn't open that first. This is a spoiler, but I knew what it was, so on this side we have the things that you should get on this capsule and the recipe for the order to put the things on. We put the ramen, the meat, the nori, the broth, we lay out the eggs and the green onion and light it up with UV light. And this QR code is to get the actual recipe online, so maybe one day we can make ramen. And this is the collector's guide. I don't want to look too closely at it because I think I got the saltiest food that I like the most from the capsule, but I get super attached to desserts, so I don't want to pick a favorite one because I only have another one of these capsules. But I'm gonna let you see everything that we can get. And I'm gonna look at the super rare because of course I'm not getting that. Okay, and that was the collector's guide and instructions. And we have another instruction that says that the head of the light should last 2 hours, so I think that's enough. And we have a piece of cardboard that has another piece of cardboard inside. It's like a little tablecloth that's orange, and you can see in the middle how it's a little damaged. It looks like the cutout of the cardboard couldn't protect the middle of this thing because it has a little hat cutout inside in the middle, so that damaged this thingy, the tablecloth. But it has the M of MasterChef in a corner. That's everything we got with this set, but first let me show you how the gelatin goes. I added a little orange slice, one of my fake orange slices, and I'm gonna add a little bit more of the gelatin so I can cure a second layer. And yes, I could edit this to be more professional and make it seem like I made first the gelatin and then the other stuff, but no. I'm very messy and I'm letting you know how this process really is, because this thing has like 10 minutes in the fridge before putting the other layer. And I'm gonna add the other orange slice. In the middle layer I'm gonna add 2 orange slices and just trying to make it look pretty without touching it. That's how it looks so far, and I'm gonna put it inside of the fridge. This is how the second layer turned out. It's pretty cured by now, I suppose. And I'm gonna add the last layer of resin and the third orange slice or tangerine slice. I've never had a tangerine gelatin, but I love tangerines. Have you tried tangerines? I don't know if they are really popular in the US or somewhere else, but I love tangerines. And I'm adding the last slice of orange and the last layer of resin to cure it inside of the fridge. This thing takes a lot of time. Don't think that it's 2 to 5 minutes like it says there. No, it takes more time to cure, especially on this little light of the fridge. And I have a little resin on my fingers, so first dry it, take the excess with a dry towel, a dry piece of paper, and then if you had residue, take it with rubbing alcohol. Do not use water to clean yourself of resin. Now I can open the ramen noodles and taking it off of the bag. We can see that they are super detailed. They really look like raw instant soup. They look delicious. And they are super detailed. You can almost see every noodle piece, every noodle thingy. And the second thing that's how they look in the bowl. And the second thing I have to add is the nori. I almost forgot that they came in this little bag as well. We have a little piece of magazine paper. It really feels like magazine paper, and it just has the green printable with a little texture. I would like to crumble it down to have the actual texture on the paper, but when it's magazine paper, sometimes when you fold it, you can see the white inside of the print. You can see the white of the paper instead of the printing. That's what I wanted to say. So I'm not gonna risk it to fold it up. I'm just gonna leave it as is and put it right in front of the cheap paint that my bowl had. I don't really like how it shines. I mean, I think the actual food shines, but not like this. I suppose it's the closest thing we can have. I'm just trying to put everything as perfect as I want it because I'm very perfectionist. Then we add the meat I'm gonna try to follow the instructions as close as I can because this is my first time using resin, UV resin especially, and well, any kind of resin, and I don't want to risk it to mess everything up so much. I'm gonna give it, I think, a little twist so it doesn't look exactly like the photo of the plate, but so far I'll try to follow all the instructions they gave us. Now I'm gonna seal this up with a layer of broth, a layer of resin. I will say it again, do not touch or drink or eat this thing. Okay, this is very liquidy. I'm gonna put it around the meat and the nori so I can cure a layer to leave the things as I want them to look. I'm gonna use my MasterChef hat to turn the light on and just wait a million years for this to cure. This is how the first layer turned out. We have my meat and my nori and my noodles where I want them to be. It's a little bit sticky, but it doesn't come off. Now we have to add the green onion. I think I don't want them just in the middle like the picture was. I feel like it covers a lot of the ramen, and I like to see my ramen on my plate. So first I'm gonna layer the eggs to see where I can put the onion, to see where the onion looks better. Okay, I want the eggs on the opposite side of the meat, similar to the picture, I suppose. Because here I think they cover too much of the nori, so I'm gonna push them a little bit to the side. And maybe the onion can be on the other corner like that. I'm gonna cure another layer of resin so the eggs don't move. And try. Oh. I was trying to make the camera focus, the cell phone focus, but I forgot how liquidy this was. Okay, I made a mess, but I guess it's okay. I mean, your food gets inside the broth anyway, so you can say it looks more realistic. I'm trying to fix my mistake and I think I'm making it worse. I'm just gonna scrap everything around the noodles so they are fully covered. And I'm gonna pick a piece of green paper from this green onion's back. I'm cutting a little rectangle of the green onion's back so I can crumble it down and basically make a base for the plastic onions that we have. I just want it to look green from every side just in case we can see it. I'm gonna put it right there so I can have it as a base for the green onion, because I decided that's where I want my onion to be. Now I'm gonna cure it with a little bit of light. Now we finally can see the gelatin. I'm gonna unmold it. Yes, I know you want to see the ramen, but you forgot about the gelatin, don't you? We just have to pull the mold so it doesn't stick to the gelatin, and you can see it's fully cured and it looks like a piece of plastic. The layers merged well together so it doesn't look like we make it in different layers. We can cover it up with this thing and see how the plate was supposed to look. And you can see the orange slices you can almost not see the orange slices actually, so I suppose our craft went well. And this is how our ramen turned out. You can see I could scrap a little bit of the broth from the eggs, but it looks like it's normal food, it looks like real food. And our base for the onion you can see it. So, and I didn't want to glue the sticks down so I can move them around and pose them in different places. Now we put our ramen aside, and I use this UV light from Timo, as I said before, also with the MasterChef hat, so I could cure it better. Now I'm gonna open the Harry Potter Miniverse Make It Mini Hogsmeade. No, I forgot the candy store. Honeydukes. There is Honeydukes candy store. And again, I don't want to look at all the candy we can have because I'm sure if I pick a favorite, I will not get it, so I'm trying not to look so closely. And I can't find where I'm supposed to open this, so I'm using a cutter. And even after putting it down, it's hard to open. This is the other layer of the packaging where you can see a lot of drawings of the candies. Again, I don't want to look too close, but it says Honeydukes Harry Potter. I don't want to talk a lot about what Harry Potter is going on and the creator, etc. Let's just say I was a kid that grew up with the movies, and that's everything I want to think about right now. We can see a little plastic. This is not a capsule. It's more like a dish. I don't know. We can remove the top, and we have a circle plastic, mint plastic. Everything's so minty and pistachio color with this thing. We have. Oh, I thought this was for the table, but I suppose it doesn't go here either. I'll figure it out later maybe. I'll try to figure it out later. We have a Honeydukes pastel hues thing. I don't know if this fell off from something, or am I supposed to use this later? We have some jars. They are like glitter jars, maybe. They have brilliant powders in pink, blue, and purple. Of course, they are not pink, purple, and blue because that will be the bisexual flag. Blah blah blah. Oh, look at this! We have sugar skeletons, sugar skulls, and feathers and frogs. I should have opened this on Halloween or Day of the Dead, Dia de Muertos, pero I should have opened this in Dia de Muertos, but I suppose I missed it. And we have a Honeydukes candy syrup, sugar. It says pure sugar, but it's not sugar, it's resin. It's really toxic. Again, do not eat it. We have a Honeydukes bag, pink bag, legendary wizards, etc. If we open the bag, we have nothing. You can see nothing. Okay, just this. You saw how I opened the bag. Nothing else fell down. Just a little gold spoon, a very long spoon. It's a cute spoon, but that was everything that came inside that bag. Anyway, we have a sweet treats bag. This one is yellow with a lot of candies. I don't really know what is supposed to be inside of this. I know less of this capsule than the other one. And we have a little silicone. I suppose this is another silicone mold. It says Honeydukes candy mold, of course. So yes, it's a mold from feathers. So I can make some feathers. Candy feathers, maybe? I mean, obviously they are supposed to be. We have this thing that is for the top of the capsule. That's how the top is supposed to look. And we have something wrapped in paper. It's a little plastic square. Again, the mint color. I love it. I love this color. I suppose now I have a matching set with the fridge and this. It's like a display. Maybe it has a little gold detail on the front, and it's just a mint color square with wood texture. I forgot to check this bag. We also have this nozzle for the resin, so we can squeeze the resin a little bit easier, and that's everything we have on this pink bag. And the last thing on the yellow bag was these sticks and thaks. I suppose we are making popsicles, feather popsicles. The tag says Honeydukes. Super tiny detail, but they are really cute. Yes, they are really cute. We have our collector's guide. It says sugar quills. Okay, we're making sugar quills. I don't know why I didn't think about quills. Yes, popsicles, feathers, sugar quills, obviously. We have everything we're supposed to get on this capsule and the recipe. Putting glitter on the mold, putting resin on the mold, turn it around, put the sticks to the feathers, and cure the resin from both sides. Remove them, put them inside some wax and add the tags, and we have our feather quilts. Okay, I love how everything was drawn on. There wasn't pictures, they were drawings. Again, I'm gonna show you the collector's guides, but I don't wanna look too close because I don't wanna pick some favorites and then get disappointed if I don't get what I want. I'm happy with the sugar quills though, I think they're really cute. I'm gonna check the super specials because I'm not getting those. And the last one is really ugly. Candy flows. Imagine that you get a super rare one and it's the ugliest thing in the planet. Okay, I'm gonna prepare the mold. I suppose I'm gonna speed up this process so you can check everything I made, but you already saw the directions, the instructions, so I'm gonna follow the instructions and speed this process up for you. The only thing I make different, I think I'll add the resin first because I'm scared of putting the glitter first inside of the mold, so I'm gonna put the resin in the mold first and then add the colors. Hey, it's me from the future editing, just noticing that nothing is focused, so I'm sorry, but I'll pretty much describe already what everything I'm gonna do. I'm sorry. Now we add the feathers, the quills, the sticks of the feathers. I'm checking out which size fits better in the mold, in the display. And I'm gonna put the color with the same stick so I don't get the spoon dirty. Hey, me editing right now, you can't see a thing, right? I'm so good at this. I'm so good at filming tiny projects. I'm sorry. And this is how everything looks now. Yay! I only made 3 because I'm gonna show you that they are not fully cured. I don't know why my lights didn't work out. I leave them like for half an hour, maybe more, and my lights didn't fully cure them, so I put them inside of the bags to protect myself from this stickiness. I'm gonna try tomorrow to put them in the sun to see if the sun can cure this, because if not, then this doesn't work. You can see how the full bag is kind of sticky from the inside, so they are not fully cured, but they are really pretty. They are cute. They really are. They really look like popsicle feathers, sugar quills. And I really like how they look, especially the blue because it's my favorite, but I think the purple is the one that looks more damaged, like the glitter didn't spread all over. So, and you can see in the mold the residue from some glitter and some resin. I'm not gonna touch that, but you can see the shininess of the uncured parts. And let me show you that I got the sides of the sticks wrong. I thought that the thin part of the stick was supposed to be on the display. It wasn't. The thin part is supposed to be on the popsicle, and the thick part is to get really in place of the display and not fall down. Anyway, let's move everything aside and open a different capsule. I have the Hello Kitty and the Halloween one, so I'm gonna open the Halloween one because I know what it already is. Because we know what it already is. This is the Miniverse Make It Mini Food Halloween Special. I don't know if it's the first or second Halloween Special. I think it's the first one. And this one opens as awful as every other one. You can see how the decoration in the ball is one single drawing, and it's the cobweb cup with the worms and the tombstone. So we already know what this is, but let's see how good or bad I am at making it. We have 3 layers of plastic, so maybe that was unnecessary. But the last layer almost opened fully, perfectly. I don't know why they add this tag inside. It makes everything so hard. I have the ball, the capsule already open. And it's half orange and half shiny, half transparent. I don't know why it's shiny, it's transparent and orange. We have our box of 2 spiderweb glasses. Here lies 2 spiderweb glasses. Limited edition, and we have spiders and squares and circles. Sip of spooky. On the top we say Sunny Day Party, and that's it. When we open this box, we have inside of course, the plastic cups, the plastic glasses that, as the title said, they are spiderweb. They have spiderweb details. They are really cute, but they are not that noticeable. So I'm worried that when we have the cups full, you won't be able to notice the detail of the spiderweb that easily. And that's everything we have in this box. Next thing we have is this stand, black stand, and this purple circle with black squares, and they are supposed to be together to make a little display, a little table. And this made me think that the Harry Potter one didn't have the stand for the table. I only have the mint circle, so hello, I'm missing something. We have two spiderweb tablecloths with a little spider, and when we put it under the cup, as I was worried before, you cannot see the detail of the cup. We have a blue bag that says chill out, chill out, chill out, and have little ghosties. And inside we have a resin, creamy milk chocolate. It's not milky, it's not chocolate, it's resin. But I love the detail of the packaging. For the dolls, this is perfect. I forgot to say that before, but everything we have here for the dolls might be perfect. On the back it says spooky stuff, and we have some descriptions that I'm too blind to read. And I love that the sun has little vampire teeth. Look at that, the sun is so happy. And monsters. I think that's everything we have on this blue bag. We have the collector's guide. This is a special edition, the Beetlejuice worm, but I don't want that because it doesn't make sense for my dolls. And we have the 3 things on this Halloween special. I already know which ones I have, so I can look at this one. We have the skeleton cups that we'll make in another video. The cake, the bat cake that I don't have. And the dirt cups, the spiderweb cups that we're going to make on this video. And on the back we have the recipe for every one of the recipes. We have a last bag that is purple and green, and it's pretty long. And when we open it, we have a shovel, a little tiny shovel. This is super cute. I suppose this is like a spoon for the dolls, but in the shape of a shovel, which is amazing because I love spoons and kitchen things that are supposed to be another thing. We have this little ghosty. It's so cute and tiny. I love this little ghost. Look at it. It's so happy to be here. On the last bag we also have the silver thongs, and that's it. We have an orange bag that says trick or treat in a tombstone with worms and maggots. Ugh, sorry, I'm a tomophobic. I hate that. I hated that. Inside of the orange bag we have a little bag of gummies, sour worms. These are super cute. And behind we have boost stuff like information about the things. We have a purple bag that says have a spooky day with spiders and spider webs. And inside this bag we have soon baked sweets chocolate pound cake, and it's a little container. And we also have soon baked sweets. These are little cookies in the shape of tombstones. Behind the collector's guide we have the instructions. We have to add a layer of cake and a layer of resin and cure them continuously, and add the worms and the cookies at the end. Let's open the pound cake, and oh, this feels good. This is like sand, kinetic sand, magic sand, and it's of course chocolate color, so we have to pick a little bit and put it in the cup. Again, the process will be a little bit sped up, so remember we have to add a layer of cake and a layer of resin and cure them, because once you add the second layer of cake you won't be able to fully cure the resin that ended up in the first layer. I'm scared that this bottle is a little bit more empty than the other ones. I hope we have enough. After we cure the first layer we have to add more cake and push it down, then another layer of resin and level it out by moving the cup. This one you don't touch. Don't touch this one. Now I am in the last layer of cake, of sand, and I can add the worms and the little cookies. And this cookie is so cute. I really wish I had more because it looks so real. I want more cookies. I'm gonna put it where it belongs. And this is an extra step, but I'm gonna add a little bit of resin on the top so nothing moves. So the worms and the cookies don't fall, as you can see. And I actually wanna use the golden spoon from the Harry Potter set to move it around and seal the sand and the worms in it. Sealing with UV light for a million years. And that's how everything looks. This is actually a day later because I had to put them in the sun. I don't know why the last layer, the layer that was on the sun, didn't want to cure, so I had to put it on the sun. And this is how the other cup turned out. I made this one off camera, actually making thicker layers of resin and cake. And it looks more full, like this is a new dessert, like if no one has touched this one. And these are the feathers, the quills, fully cured. I actually made the other 3, and I put the sticks the right way this time. And as you can see, these are not sticky at all. This one I cured them inside of the bags, but these ones are fully cured on sunlight. And I'm gonna show you how I put them inside of the bag. You just have to separate the bag opening and introduce the little feather. Just like this, and don't forget to add the tag. It helps you fold the bag openings on the bottom so you can have a better grip on the feathers. And this is how all of them look in the little display. Now I'm gonna move everything on the back to open the Miniverse Make It Meaningful Hello Kitty edition. Let's see which thing we have here. I actually know less about the Hello Kitty one than all the others, so I really have no idea what I can get from this. And I think this is series 1 of the Hello Kitty set because they have another Sanrio set, I think, or another 2, I don't actually know, but I think they have more than one Sanrio edition. The second layer of packaging of the Hello Kitty is red with drawings of everything you can get. Again, I'm trying not to look so closely because I don't want spoilers. And this is fun because we have a little legend that says, if it's not MGA's Miniverse, then it's not MGA's Miniverse. Like, duh, obviously. If it's not Bratz, it's not Bratz. If it's not Barbie, it's not Barbie. So, duh. If it's not MGA's, then it's duh. It's a little obvious. But okay, I suppose that's the slogan of the Miniverse. And we have the little Hello Kitty capsule, and this one is really cute. It has Hello Kitty in the front, and it has a little pattern of stripes and dots. And the bottom is flat, so you can stand the ball. And we have the pattern of balls, dots inside, and a lot of bags and trash. Okay, it's not trash maybe, but let's see. I really have no idea of what this could be, but if you had opened this thing before, you maybe know what I got. I only know that this thing is supposed to be here to make like a little table or something. We'll check that later. The first thing I have is this bag of sprinkles, I suppose. This one doesn't came inside of another bag, so it just fell down. But I'm actually curious about this thing that is in paper, wrapping paper. Oh my god. Look at this. What are the odds? Like, I was admiring the packaging, but look at this. We have instant noodles, another bag of ramen, another instant soup. Ichini-san foods. We have Hello Kitty in the front with the sun, tiny stuff, 100% instant, Sanrio, and the bowls of Hello Kitty, and on the top it says instant noodles, and we have a little Hello Kitty eating ramen. What are the odds to get 2 ramens? We have a little table mat with Hello Kitty and a big bowl. Okay, this is really cute, but I'm most shocked about the noodles, so I suppose these are spices and not sprinkles. We have a yellow bag with a Hello Kitty eating a cake, but as we saw, we don't have any cake, so oops. Let's check what we have inside this paper bag. And we have wait, it's a little kettle. This is all resin, but it's a little kettle. This is to warm water with. I mean, this is too good for the dolls. This is amazing. This might be my favorite piece. I mean, outside of the food, this might be my favorite piece. And I almost forgot that we have the table. It is Hello Kitty shape and it has a ball on the other side, so we can put it inside of the capsule and make a little table to put our stuff on top. We have another yellow bag. This one is more pastels, and we have a Hello Kitty with a bunch of apples. And inside of the bag we have decorations. A lot of decorations. Yes, I've seen a picture of this. These ones go on the wall, so you have like a little display, Hello Kitty display, store display. It's really cute, but it's not doll size, so I don't know how many of these pieces I will really use on my daily basics. And we have two little balls to put on the capsule. We have a long bag that looks like a picnic table, and when we open it, if I can open it, I didn't want to rip it out, but I broke it. I'm trying to be careful because I don't know what is inside. Usually these bags have really tiny things. Oh, we have some red tongs, very long tongs to manipulate the resin. And oh, wait, let me check if you have anything else. That's it. We have little chopsticks, and I was surprised. Look how cute these are. Ignore my dry hands. Look how cute these tiny balls are. This might be the cutest chopsticks. This might be the cutest chopsticks to have. And we have another seasoning bag. This one is silver. It really looks like the seasoning bags from instant ramens. We have the collector's guide that again I'm gonna try not to look so closely at because I don't want any spoilers of what I can get. As I said before, I actually have more of these capsules. I have 6, but I'm gonna be open more on other videos. You'll see later what videos. Right now we're gonna focus on the instant ramen. The instructions look pretty straightforward. Add the resin that looks like water to the noodles, add the spices, mix everything up, and that's it. That's everything we have to do. Now I'm gonna add a little ball of paper to the bottom because I want the noodles to look more full. This might be another simple trick, but I guess it's better if you use aluminum foil or plastic bag. I think my paper won't be the best solution. I'm gonna distribute the noodles as I want them to look, because you already saw how perfectionist I can be. I'm pretty happy with this, and I suppose I have some left over, so it's working. I'm gonna open the kettle, and you can actually remove this thing and pour the resin inside. And of course I will repeat myself, this resin looks like water, but it's not water. Do not eat, do not touch this thing at all. And we just have to put everything down in the noodles. And it's time to open the seasoning. Of course everything is a little sped up because I already did this, and look, everything just exploded. So if you have this kit, if you get this kit, be really careful with the glitter packaging because it just exploded. To add more color to my noodles, I added this little broth, the broth that I was left with from the first ramen, so I can have a little bit of more liquid and color in my noodles, and cure everything with a UV light. Now this is how the result turned out, and this is how it looks displayed in the little ball capsule. And I think I didn't mention this, but we have this little chili pepper that is also glitter, so be careful when you open this as well because I'm still finding glitter everywhere around me. Look at this. There is a lot of glitter. And this is the final result of the instant noodles. I had to cut open the cup because it wouldn't open like a real instant noodles, but the result is pretty good. I'm happy with how it looks. and I can actually pose a little bit of the sticks in different places. That's why I don't like to glue the sticks on, because I like to pose them in different ways. And we can also pretend that the doll is actually holding the chopsticks. And you can actually see with the doll size, the instant noodles are a little bit huge for a doll. But I wouldn't be mad if I got some noodles this size, you know? I can show you some pictures of how everything looks with the doll, so you can get like a little size comparison if you want them for dolls. I suppose they look better on a Barbie because they have bigger bodies, but I love my Ever After Highs and Monster High, and Bratz, so the scale is a little bit different, but not that much. And this is how everything looks displayed together. We have the Halloween special, the Harry Potter, the ramen, the instant soup, and the gelatin that I posed with the extra orange slices that I have. And now that we're taking a look to the final result, I'm really happy if you get to this point of the video, if you saw the video at all. And I'll see you next time with more crafts and reviews and dolls and mini bears, etc. Thank you so much for being with me, thank you so much for watching, I love you very very much, and I'll see you later. Bye, 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 goodbye, adios.